Hello, hello. How does it go? Bunny Love 444. What up? What's up, Buttercup? How you doing, Silly June? All right. Let's get the third eye incense going. And this is day 4 of our sacred transformation to get a better understanding to your destination, your life purpose, your soul mission. And yeah, the healing is real, and people can truly change on a soul level. And I know once I'm done with this one, I have been asked to go and do a separate one on a whole nother situation. So of course we will be doing that. But after this message, I'll end this one and go into another one, because there is no direct link between either one that I'm doing. Ooh. Come on, baby, light my fire. It's time to set the world on fire. Let it burn a little bit. Oh, my nose is itching. There's a divine masculine in the house. Howdy doodly. It just keeps going and going. Some for you, some for me, and infinity. Bless my cards. There. Now we're smoking. Somebody put the shrimp on the bobby. Just kidding. All right. So hopefully you have your journals, because today we are going to get into day 4 of the sacred transformation, having a greater understanding on a soul level for the ones who don't have that self-esteem, that self-confidence. So let's figure out, what do we need to know? But we're going to get our other cards here in a minute. I'm just shuffling these ones up because I forgot to do these ones. So, and if you're here, 2 of Cups, baby. 2 of Cups, 2 of Cups. That is a very attractive partnership. I'm telling you, look, put in that hard work. Put in that hard work as you, as the angelic being, because I'm hearing you know you want to. That's right. Do it, do it, do it. Put your back into it. Just kidding. Anyways. I don't know how it does it, but every time I go and move my head, it's like hair gets all snarly. Yeah. So anyways, we're going to find out today. Whew, what is the card today? What do we need to know for that sacred transformation? Because I'm hearing that this is helping a lot of people have a better understanding to yourself. And that's what it is meant to do. It is meant to come into the depths of the soul level, because you have a generous heart and you have that ancient regal within you. The thing is I'm also hearing it's just you kind of lack that self-esteem and that self-confidence in certain areas. Okay, so just know that we'll get through this. All right, we're gonna get through this. So what is the card for the day? What do we need to know about the childhood that is still lingering, that is still being okay, that is still lingering? What do we need to know, Father? Mm, yeah. So the first one we have is 39, Destiny, East, and Yellow. Okay, that is your card for the day for the childhood. So this is, being able to understand that there's something emotionally in your childhood as your destiny as you were growing up, okay? Um, I'm hearing some of you could have played the flute or some musical instrument. Yeah, that I'm also hearing you could play music because look, this is the medicine wheel in the Native American. Okay, this is like the Native American flute, which, hold on, I'm being called. I'll be right back. Good morning, sweetheart. Just give me 1 sec. I'll be right back. All right, here I come. Here I come. All right, so like I said, the first card that we got, back up, back up. The first card we got is, like I said, Native American. Okay, this is the medicine wheel. You could have the flute. So, like I said, this is where you have done your healing. When it comes to the music, when it comes to your expression, when it comes to your childhood, you could have really discovered something uniquely about yourself, okay? Um, yeah, and I'm hearing some of you have a great passion for it. Okay, so that is your number one card. And like I said, I love my Native American flute, okay? It's the eagle, which is the highest perspective. We have the feather. But like I said, oops, wrong finger. Anyway, moving right along. But what I'm getting from this is that was your destiny, okay? The traumatic things that happened in your childhood, you turn to healing, coming through the murky waters with something to do with music, okay? So you you found your power by doing something and really diving into it, and that was your solid rock. That was something that you really focused on and you put your all into. And you decided, hey, I'm going to make that my destiny, right? So let me put this away quick and then we'll get to the others. But yeah, I mean, I have, like I said, I've done the same thing. So when, as a childhood, well, in my childhood, this card fits so well because I learned how to play the flute, Native American style, the kimbalaya, the drum, the clarinet, the saxophone, the guitar, the electric guitar, well, lead guitar, and then the bass guitar. Um, but yeah, and the keyboard, piano. and stuff. And I do that because that is my Achilles. Okay. So from that childhood, it is carried on into the adulthood. And that's part of your destiny. When you are gifted with that talent, it's that healing element to you because music is a frequency. Okay. I don't look at it as, um, how would you say, yes, it's the articulation and the impeccable words that they use from their life stories that co-create the song, but the frequency that they are guided to use is a healing frequency, and a lot of people don't understand relating music. The reason why you're attracted to certain music and certain, melodies or, whatever it may be, is that frequency. It's because your inner child is screaming for that healing. So when you hear that song, it's like a healing component to you. And that's why I treasure and absolutely love the musicians, because I ain't no musician. I mean, I play the instruments and everything else. I can sing, I'm soprano and falsetto, but I can do Mongolian singing and everything. The thing is that's where I put all my focus into. I don't do it professionally because that's our father says you're not guided to do it professionally. That's something that is a healing component to you. And so when you vibrate at that frequency, it's like when you do a drop E or a drop C, that's the frequency where a lot of people are healing off of that frequency. I don't know how to explain it to you, but I'm sure we all can relate to music and we can all relate to the musicians that have these impeccable stories that speak through their words and it resonates with you. So the first card that we need to know, the card for the day today, is we are going in on that healing journey and how we diverted ourselves as children from all the trauma of what we were doing. Some would go hide in their room, others would go in and start drawing, and others did music. Well, it just so happens that music is something that I gravitated towards only because of the fact it took me away from the beatings, the abuse, the sexual, mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual abuse. It took me away from all of that. And it was like that pure white lotus flower. It's like it was a pure healing to me. And that's why I call music my Achilles. Okay. So whenever music is around or anything, no matter what, I don't look at music as genres. Okay. I look at music as frequencies because our Father has gifted these musicians with each different talents when it comes to music. And they each vibrate at a different frequency, which is absolutely phenomenal. Okay. So, again, the card for the day is 39, Destiny, East, and Yellow, because there is a new beginning to a deeper healing in the childhood. Now, understanding that our Father had gifted you with skills. Okay. So, as a child, because you couldn't make them decisions and you couldn't make the adult choices, right? The only thing that you could do being underage is pretty much survive through it. And some of us got beaten pretty good. Some of us got scars from, you know, being banged around and knocked out and everything else from people that supposedly loved us, but they didn't. They didn't. They were karmic. But what I'm saying is when it comes to our destiny, he showed you at an early age in your childhood what you were gifted, okay? What skills you had. So it resonates with yesterday's reading as well, your creativity, your gifts and your skills. Because I'm telling you, he handcrafted me to be able to make furniture, do woodworking, painting, drawing, beadwork, wood burning, just tons, making jewelry, making moccasins, making regalia for our tribe. I mean, he gifted me with a lot a beautiful talent. The thing is you need to look back on the card for the day and go back into your childhood now, because this is what's important. This is where it's the healing, because I can make dream catchers. Anything that you put in front of me, I can create something out of it. But you need to look in your childhood, and when all this trauma was taking place for you and you had nowhere to turn except for our Father, what did he show you? What did he show you? That is the first card of the day. What did he show you? What did he draw you to? What did he draw you to? Because I can tell you, even though that I was physically, mentally, emotionally, sexually, and spiritually abused, he gravitated me towards the male figures as coming into the adolescence to hang out with, because girls are too much drama sometimes, especially when you're at that younger age. And I'm not disrespecting anybody. I'm just saying that I was one that I didn't want to put up with all that. Okay. So even though you have been hurt and you were the victim, this is your victory. The victory is being able to fully heal, being able to talk about it and not let it bother you. I mean, it doesn't matter what anybody thinks or says, okay? Because a lot of people think, oh, okay, well, this happened, they've got to be mentally disturbed. And no, that's not the case. Some people hold it in. Some people don't want to let others in to see that interior. They only show the exterior of themselves, and me, I look at it, look, masculine confirmation. I look at it as, if they don't love me for who I am, then they don't need to be a part of my life. Okay? Love me for who I am, imperfectly perfect, flaws and all. That means no matter what I've been through, you're not going to judge us. You're not going to ridicule us, belittle us, be biased against us because of the things that we went through, because there's deeper, darker things that everybody had to have gone through in their family dynamic. And the ones who say, oh no, nothing ever happened to me, them are the ones that are still hiding the healing and don't want to face it. Okay, so what do we need to know? What does this message make us realize as that childhood coming into the adolescent age? Okay, what does that message make us realize? Thank you. Okay, we have 21, ecstasy, west, and black. Okay, so this, what our destiny from that childhood into the adolescent, what it showed us is that we had a destiny that was fulfilled with this buoyant ecstasy, right? It's like, how would you say? It's like, I don't know, it's like the sheep that forgets and denies the whole part of ourself in order to have that happiness, to be able to attach to, like, the musical instruments, right? Okay, it's like we want to drop off that bad seed and we only want the good. So then we have like this ecstasy of, hey, for the adolescent, I know what I'm going to do when I grow up, and I know I've got it all, because now I'm going to have a civilized life and I know what I want. I'm going to be in touch with myself. Okay? And look at that. That is the natural elements, right? Going with the flow, and this life being a beautiful, beautiful life. Okay. And the thing is going from childhood into adolescence, it's like your last harmful ride into your adolescence, because some of you, that's during your adolescence is when the abuse and stuff stopped, because you were like, deuces, I'm out. Or some of you, your parents just didn't want you anymore, like me, didn't want you anymore, and you ended up going into foster care, But it's like being that wild wind horse, okay? Having that freedom to be able to break away and completely focus on what you want to do with your life, right? Because you got so tired of living on the dark side, and now it's time to let that dark side go, okay? It's time to let that south node go. Confirmation. It's time to let that south node go, to where you're getting rid of the emotions and the hurt and the pain and the discomfort, and just really stepping into the beauty of who you are. Because with this fallen moon, okay, as a child into adolescence, you can go back and reflect on things you didn't know. You didn't know. Okay. And that's why it shows with the moon, the fallen moon, because you weren't able to reflect on things. You weren't able to have that great understanding of, hey, I know why they did this, because some of us as adults, it took us into our adulthood to figure out why so much hurt, why we still think about this. I mean, it's been a long time and it's still fresh in our mind. It's because we've never dealt with it, right? So we hold on to that energy. But this is, I'm also hearing that, coming into that childhood, knowing what you want to do, it's like super excited. All I can say, it is like the ecstasy, because your spirit occasionally is like, come on, this is going to be the most joyous and joyful time of my life, being able to sit down and figure out my goals and my dreams and my wishes of what I want to do. But you're like, how do I go about that? Well, how am I supposed to know? The thing is you need to be able to blow the flute on it. Be that strong lotus flower. No matter what murky waters you have come through, it is time to stand up. It is time to be that phoenix. It is time to fulfill your destiny and live with that ecstasy of knowing that you have a magnificent journey ahead of you, of being able to heal this stuff and maintain that state of joy. It's not going to be like when you were a child and they would give you a toy to be quiet, or they would give you something to work on so that you'd go off and work on it, and they ignore you or whatever, or stick you in a room and shut and lock the door and make you watch that little square 19-inch TV with the rabbit ears for some of you, but I mean, it's being able to know that you have to examine the dark side, okay? And that's where it gets exciting to me, because being able to examine the dark side and be like, hey, I am not who people say I am. They portray me and, judge me and be biased against me and be slanderous towards me. But the thing is they only see from what the pain has forecasted to tell them, right? Yeah, that's why it's it's in your instinct to say, "Hey, listen, be very energetic, float, dream, feel real good, real good." Okay? So, with being able to know the transition from that childhood coming into your dreams, and having that love and that light each day of your life, focusing on something that you are very gifted and talented at. Because I'm hearing I'm hearing some of you were born as a very gifted, talented mountain lion. It's like you knew how to fight through things. You knew how to fulfill your passions. You knew how to stand up for yourself. You knew how to protect yourself, and I can say I did too. I mean, like I said, I've had to throw down with the best of them, but the thing is even, oh my gosh, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Hold on, there you are. I accidentally hit the wrong button. Even though I had a man hit me 9 times, and yeah, like I said, he busted my eye socket in 2 spots, busted my nose, and the thing is he never knocked me out because God said, she's a fighter. She's a fighter. So, this is the thing. You should be able to talk about the things that have happened to you and not let them affect you, not let them take away your joy. You need to be that strong mountain lion, right? Because he gave you the strength of the Lion of Judah, right? Yeah, you need to be able to climb that mountain. You need to be able to get over it. And everybody who knows mountains, they've got the cracks and the crevices and the dips and the big caverns and everything else on them. I mean, we go through ups and downs, ins and out, twists and turns every step of the way. But when you're going from a childhood into an adolescent and you don't have that divine guidance from a loving, caring parent, and you're having to figure it out as the lone wolf, as a solo rider, you're like, okay, what do I do? Because I could tell you, like, when my mom gave me up to the group homes and foster homes, I had that intellectual instinct. I took over. It's like, you remember that game, Red Rover, send blah, whatever, who over, The thing is I had to be the one that took it into my own hands. Even though I was in a foster home and a group home, I had to fight for myself. I had to fend for myself. I had to love myself. I had to be there for myself because some of the places they were bouncing me around before I got to the foster mother who taught me unconditional love, which started changing them adolescent ways, moving into adulthood. The thing is at an adolescent, some of you, okay, you didn't have the flow of things. You didn't have, so I'm hearing some of you were scared to be out there and to try to figure things out. Where me, I remember at age 14, I was like, peace out, and I went and stayed at the campsites. I went and, did my own thing. And then, of course, the police said, you can't do that. You need to be in the foster home. And it's like, no, I don't want to be. And they're like, you have to be. And I'm like, well, okay, then anything besides home, right? Or with the biological mothers, But it's really about making your heart happy and the things that you want. Okay. So that's the message of that for your destiny, is that you need to know that, yes, it's very mysterious of this life journey going from the childhood to the adulthood, but it's that ecstasy, it's that finest way to maintain your joy, your happiness. And if you're going to be blocked off and barricaded off by old wounds and things that have happened to you because you don't want them to come to the surface because you're afraid what society's going to think. What are you going to think? You need to think about you. You need to be able to heal you. Who cares what society thinks? Because if they don't love you for who you are and the stuff that you went through, they ain't worth being in your life anyways. Just saying. Just saying. I'm just saying, because I get very defensive when it comes to sticking up for people. And thank you, confirmation, Father. He flickered the light twice. Okay, that's confirmation. And what it is we all have gone through something. Some, all different ages and stuff, but some of us can relate to the very dark of the darkest, okay? And the thing that you have to realize is they're taking away your life. They have entrapped you from a child to an adolescent to now an adult of living your life to the fullest, living free. Okay? So, what do we need to work on into this adulthood? What do we need to work on most, Father? Thank you. What do we need to work on most? The transformation, baby. Look it. What did I say? That lotus flower coming through the murky water? That's right. So going from the childhood to the adolescent, you didn't have a divine guidance of what you need to do. So our Father blessed you on the destiny and drew you to something that you were very skilled and creative. And that's what caused the ecstasy of things to kind of flow, because you put your focus into that instead of worrying about what happened from the childhood to the adolescent. Now that you went from the adolescent to the adult, we have number 15. Okay. So we have number 15, transformation, west, and black. Okay. And I already see he's showing me already what's happening here. But this is all about transformation. Okay. So going from that adolescent into that adulthood, some of us, we didn't get to transform from that adolescent into adulthood. We had to go from adolescent right to the adult. Okay. We had to take matters into our own hands. Some who went from the adolescent into the adult, the thing that you need to work most on is transforming yourself on a soul sacred transformation. Okay. And that's meaning, like, have the power of transformation be your greatest goal right now. Because like I said in the beginning of here, right here, see that lonely lotus flower where you felt all alone, and it was our Father who was trying to heal you and put you on a destiny to draw you closer to something. Look at, now you're coming through the murky water. Now you're coming through that murky water of everything that you have gone through. And did you notice that that white lotus flower has now turned to a light purple? Okay. And that's because that represents our crown chakra. That represents our Father. Two, trust and believe in our Father, right? That He got you through that. Now He's wanting you to be able to use your words to speak about it, use your words to heal from it. He wants you to be able to close your eyes and go back and remember as a child of, what did He gravitate you to? What power did He intend to lead your life with and surround you with that brought ecstasy to your life, because you were so engulfed in this joy that it brought you. Yeah. So when we have the yellow and the two black cards, this is where a lot of you have stayed in the darkness. Very dark thoughts, very dark and demonic thoughts when it comes to certain things of this. Okay. And it's because emotionally, yellow is about the solar plex. Okay. So emotionally, it's trapped you. It's trapped you on an emotional level to where you don't feel good enough. You don't feel, how would you say it, Father? You just don't have the strength to battle that trauma. Instead, I'm hearing you just call them your demons. You think that, you know, these are my demons because of what happened. No, Don't call them your demons. Don't call them your demons. Call it your strength and your wisdom, because you had the strength to come through it and you had the wisdom to figure out a way to survive through it. Okay? They're not your demons. It's your strength and your wisdom. Yeah, because I'm hearing that you had the ability to love. You had the ability to nurture. And that's one thing, that's one asset about you that has never changed. You have always had the ability to love. Hello, hello. Hello, beautiful soul family. Good evening, good evening. Hi, Lakia. I didn't even see Lakia was in here. And Luana, I know Luana's here, but I didn't see Lakia. So the thing is this is what he needs you to work on most, is this transformation that we are doing right now. Because if you look at this, you see that reflection? You have risen above it, but we still got to go back and reflect on it. Oh, it's okay, sweetheart. I thought she was here. It's all good. But we have this thing where we go back and it stops us from our new beginnings. It stops us from the things that we are trying to take charge of in our life and the things that we are doing. It stops us from, having a new founded relationship with somebody who is going to be loyal and trustworthy, okay? Because when we go back and reflect on our childhood into the adolescent, into that adulthood, we can rise above it. But if we're still reflecting on it, them dark energies, the dark energies are going to hold you in your emotions to where you can't move forward. Okay, so what are you out of balance of? What are you out of balance of? What area are you out of balance for your future? What area are you out of balance for your future? Ooh, we got 2 that stuck. Okay. Wow. This is amazing. This is amazing because there is a significant message coming through. So the first card that we have is this one right here. This is 41, Vision, East, and Yellow. Okay. And this one is the 28, Centering, North, and White. Okay. Now, by centering us, we need to go in, and whatever is good or bad, we need to purely relate it to our past. Okay. Because the white is all about our Father coming in and saying, listen, you are the center of attention now. Life may be speeding up around you, things may be happening all around you. But if you ain't centering yourself, you're being stuck. Okay. You need to be in your power. This is you being in your power as you're centering yourself. But this is also being able to hold the vision. Okay. And this is holding that vision back here when you were drawn to something and you knew it was going to be part of your destiny. You saw the vision. I'll turn it like this for you. You saw the vision of you co-creating something, okay? And this is something that you put a shield around your dream. You weren't going to let anybody stop you from doing what you dreamed, going in from that child to the adolescent, now into the adult, right? Because I'm hearing some say, no, it's not going to happen. You're not going to deaden my dream. You're not going to take that away from me. But you need to stay centered, because 28 is broken down to you as the angelic being. that you need to stand in your power. You need to stand in your power. Okay? Because when you hold your vision and stand in your power, you're going to be very balanced. You're going to be very balanced. You're going to be very strong. Okay? And I'm also hearing hold your vision to your destiny, because you, even if you have a sense of weakness right now and you feel weak and like you can't do this and you can't do that and you can't move forward and you can't deal with your trauma and you can't deal with the darkness and you can't deal with, the negative thoughts. Okay? The thing is, don't feed the monkey with them negative thoughts. Okay? Don't be in that stinking thinking, because when you center yourself, you're going to feel that ecstasy of what that joy of that true life is. Okay? Yeah. I'm also hearing, yeah. Somebody is focusing so hard on the negativity and their addiction. Okay? And their addiction. I'm hearing, and their addiction. It is now becoming a constant distraction for you. And you need to center yourself. You need to center yourself. Okay? You need to center yourself. So these two cards are coming in to, you need to center yourself and balance your mind and your heart to move forward and hold that vision that you've been shown for your destiny, to make that transformation so that you can feel that joyous time, right? So that you can feel that joyous time. So, yeah, I'm hearing so that your body, heart, and mind can all be balanced. That's beautiful. Woofda. Let me get a drink. And then we're going to find out what you need more clarity on. Number 5 is, what do you need more clarity on? Father, what do they need more clarity on when it comes to their destination, their happiness, the transformation, holding their vision and centering themselves in that enlightenment? Yeah, because I'm hearing it's the pandemonium of your sacred life, your sacred life. That's what I keep hearing. So what do we need to know and have more clarity on, Father? What do we need to have more clarity on? Okay, that one flipped over at the wrong time. Okay, what do we need more clarity on, Father? What do we need more clarity on this transformation? We got 2 cards for that too. Oh, wow. I'm telling you, there's significance here. Okay. So this one is 42, release, east, and yellow. This one is 29, north, white, and enduring. You see these right here? This is chokure for healing. That's chokure for healing. Okay, it's a welcoming stone. All right. Wow. So for the release, because you have 29, which is your divine path, and that's enduring the mirror that the Father says when you look at your reflection, you should be seeing what He created, and that's that unique individual as you. But this is being able to heal. And look at, remember when I told you about the cracks and crevices? Okay, this is a secret passageway. This is that rite of passage. And you see how up here you have the 7 flowers, because our Father is saying that He is giving you a rite of passage on the healing to the sacred journey by enduring the experience of your soul. Yeah, enduring your existence, I'm hearing too, enduring your existence. But you need to be able to release. Okay? You need to be able to release. Thank you, Father. Because I am hearing right now on the reflection, okay, this is the hawk, this is Cetan in Lakota, right? And this is coming through and saying, seeing things from a different perspective. And you need to release the muddy emotions to where they can be released, the muddy emotions. Mm. Yeah, I'm hearing, oh, somebody is so stuck in their fears of the losses, the abuse, the abandonment, the codependency, and the fear to be able to move forward and break free from all of them. But the thing is you need to endure your existence because he's giving you a rite of passage. You see right here how it looks like our Father with the thorn right here, and he's in front of that rock. He's saying, while you're enduring your soul and quieting your soul to have a greater understanding, anybody who has rolled the stones on you, he's rolling them back. Okay. And he's wanting you to welcome the visitor. Okay. Because some of you, when he says welcome the visitor, he's talking about the new you, excuse me, about going through transformation. And when you look at this, it is showing 3 yellow, 2 black, and 2 white. It's about talking about being able to balance these emotions that have stopped you from your destiny, to make you feel like you don't have a destiny or you can't accomplish your destiny. But you need to hold your vision and center yourself, and be able to release so that you can endure that experience inside your heart that's screaming out that, hey, I know that this is what I want to do. I need to have clarity on what I need to do so that I can balance this out and be able to make this transformation. Because when it shows me more black over here, it's telling me that some of you were living so much in the past of the what ifs, how dids, or why, you need to surrender that. You need to be able to surrender that. And just know that the form of your intent leads to that transformation. So if your intent is to surrender these, to work through them and release these emotions and stay true to your vision, because your thoughts become your reality, put you on that destiny to have that balanced life that you're looking for, to be able to get that clarity that you so desire, so you know exactly what to do when things happen. Wow. I'm telling you. Okay, so what is your lesson today? What is the lesson of power today? And this is that deeper fear that really, really triggers you and really just flips that switch where you can go from happy to pissed off in like 2.5 seconds. Okay. What is that lesson of power? That is that deeper fear. Father, what is their deeper fear that is really starting to come to the surface of dealing with all of this? What is that deeper fear? What is that deeper fear, Father? You don't feel like you're strong enough. You don't feel like you're strong enough to push forward. Okay. Some of you are trying to hold back. This is number 27, strength, north, and white. So this is our Father coming in and say, listen, this life is teaching you and preparing you for something so much greater. And you need to learn by seeing that your pain in your inner solitude is where you are gaining your strength, where you are gaining your understanding, where you are entering your wounds into this learning capability to transform it into this miraculous life and be that different one who manifests and who is centered in not only their emotions but in the world. Okay, in the world, just know that you are different. Okay, you are very different. So a lot of you, like I said, a lot of you, your deeper fear is you are afraid to be alone. You are so afraid to be alone. Okay. And others, the thing is your deeper fear is having that strength to push forward, to have that strength to deal with these childhood wounds that went from childhood into your adolescent into your adulthood and now are affecting your future because you're like, why am I stuck? Why am I going through all of this? What is holding me up? And it's the fact that you're not holding true to the vision our Father gave you. You're not centering yourself in order to move along on your destiny, right? You need to be able to release that. You need to endure that pain, heal that pain, be able to use that as a testimony, okay? Use it as a testimony. Not only that to heal others or have others step into their power of being able to endure this pain and know you are not alone, that you are loved unconditionally, and that you are meant to have this joyous life, not to sit there in misery, not to sit there in pain, not to sit there in solitude of by yourself, not having friends, not going out, not being social, not doing any of that. You need to make that transformation. Yeah, I'm hearing that you may not understand what you are doing right now, but that's why our Father has me doing this. Okay. We are on day 4. We are on day 4. We have 26 days left of digging deeper in. Confirmation. That's confirmation. We have 26 days to dig deeper so that in your journals that you are answering these questions truthfully and honestly, because there's another part to this. As we're going, you're going to be able to see, because if you're like, well, I don't know what that deep problem is, I don't know, I've touched on everything and I just don't know. Well, guess what? Our Father said that he is, by doing this, he's going to show you the key element that he believes that you have not healed. Okay. And by doing that, it's at the tail end of this sacred transformation that we're doing. So, all right. What are they in fear of today? What are they in fear of today about the transformation and healing? What are they in fear of today? What has made them fear today? Your divine path. Having the courage on your divine path. Because some of you are feeling like it's almost like an illusion to you, because here You're on your divine path, but you see the two fish? The two fish floating in the air? Okay, some of you don't have the courage to go with the flow. Some of you don't have the courage to push through it. And the bamboo is about fortune and luck, right? Fortune. You have a great fortune, is what our Father is coming in and saying. You have a great fortune. But you need to have courage. This is number 30, courage, north and white. Okay. So again, some of you have so much fear that it's making hard for you to transform because your fear has basically stopped you. You oh, I pray for you. Your fear has made you codependent, okay? It has made you codependent. You hold your vision that you want to be able to go with the flow of things, right? But you're not having the courage. You're not having the power to do so. I'm hearing that you are so afraid of rejection. You are so afraid to be deserted. You don't have to feel that way. You don't have to feel that way. You need to stay strong. You need to know that you have a great fortune coming, okay? And this is that identification of who you are as that beautiful being. That's you as that beautiful being, okay? And I'm hearing stop clinging to objects, okay? Some of you are clinging to material objects, and that's not what we want to do. We don't want to cling to material objects, okay? This is why he's showing the two fish on the path, right? No water in sight, right? It's because you're trying to cling. See this underwater, this would be like a little cavern where these fish could hide, right? You're afraid to come out of your comfort zone. You need to have that courage to come out of your comfort zone. Take that leap of faith. If you want something, do it. If you want to speak out to somebody, do it. You have to believe in yourself. You have to have that courage. Stop holding back. You need to learn how to discover your own power within your soul that our Father has given you because He is with you. He is with you. That makes you stronger than anything. Okay. And now when it comes out, it's like our Father is out here very strongly saying, listen, I have done nothing but try to balance you, to center your energetic vessel. I give you strength. I push forward. I push you forward for that courage to know that you can more than handle this. You can endure everything because I'm inside your heart. And therefore, it gave you that will to push forward. But you need emotionally, so I'm hearing some of you need to emotionally just have a great breakdown and let the tears release. It's like let your emotions flow, okay? Because when you cry, it's not that you're weak. It's by crying and letting it out, it's like you releasing that muddy water that's trapped in your energetic vessel that's trying to go with the flow, but it's so clogged up and so mushy and, almost clay-like. But you need to hold the vision and find that active power inside of you because He has given you that active power. He has given you that active power to survive, to fight for your life, to be here. He is giving you that active power to stand up, speak your truth, put it out there. Don't hold back. Be that healing component for somebody else's life. Thank you, Father. That is a beautiful, beautiful message. All right, let's see what the Akashic records have to say to this. Let's see what the Akashic records. Yeah, and I'm hearing he's telling you now is the time to take action, because if you don't take action, you're going to miss out on a beautiful blessing. He said now is the time for action, because often I'm hearing so often you feel like a fish out of water. That's why that picture with the two fish, you feel like a fish out of water. You feel awkward. You feel like you can't be out there, that you can't do this. You can. You can. Take try out of your vocab, and it's I can and I will, because our Father stands strong with you. And what's meant for you is meant for you, and he's going to make sure that he helps you through it every step of the way. Instead of clinging to objects and addictions, and whether it's being dependent on sex, drugs, alcohol, whatever it may be, don't do it. Don't do it, because them things don't give you courage. Them things hold in the darker energies. Them things make darker things come about. Okay. And the thing that you're not understanding also is what he's bringing is them darker things alter your state of mind and your intuition. So when you are basically when you're too high or you're too drunk or whatever it may be to understand what's going on, did you know that sometimes you have the courage to start opening up to somebody and you start spilling the beans, and then you start sobering up and you're like, oh wait, what? Oh no, what did I tell this person? And then it's because your soul wants to release this stuff. Okay. And that's why they call it liquid courage. Okay. A lot of people get a lot of their emotions out when they're drinking. They call it liquid courage because you're not being able to have that identification of I can be sober, I can say this stuff, and the people who love me are going to love me for who I am. They're not going to sit and belittle me. They're not going to sit and slander me because I have an addiction. No, I used to. I've been sober for 23 years. The thing is it happens. It happens. Okay, the trauma in our life leads us to do certain things, but you can overcome it. That's why I said I'm imperfectly perfect, and I'm not afraid to put it out there. And if somebody wants to judge me because of my past, well, then they're the ones that are going to be missing out in the future, because my past don't define who I am. I have put in that hard work. I have had that courage to put in that hard work and bring myself closer to our Father to have a greater understanding what I'm here to do. And this is why he's having me bring these messages out to you, because I'm not afraid to put it up there. If somebody wants to use something against me, well, what are you going to use against me if I'm the one telling people, hey, I've done this, hey, I've done that, hey, I've been here, hey, this happened, this happened. They have nothing to use against you. Their ammo bag is defenseless because they have nothing to use against you when you speak your truth. When you are putting your truth out there 10,000% savagely, bluntly, okay? That's why I said, when it comes to it, don't hold back. All you're doing is hurting yourself, keeping these emotions in, not balancing things out, and not being able, to make the transformation to have this joyous life. Okay. Everybody always says, well, how can she go through all this cancer stuff? How can she die 3 times? How can she go through all these ports and drains and all these surgeries and everything else and still stand here helping people, smiling, loving unconditionally? Because I don't let it define me. I don't let it stop me. That's the thing. And I ain't afraid to put it out there, because the people who love me are going to love me for all my flaws and imperfections. They are going to walk that eternal life with me, because people are here for a reason, a season, and a lifetime, right? So if they want to judge me, The only person that they're hurting in the long run is themselves, because they're going to see what each individual who comes in their life, what role they play. Are they there for a reason, a season, or a lifetime? The ones that are meant to be there for a lifetime, and these people want to shut them out for a reason or a season, they just block their own destiny. They just block their own gifts. They just block their own path. They block their transformation. Okay? Yeah, they block their transformation. Okay, so what do we need to know from the Akashic Records, Father? What else do we need to know? Thank you. What else do we need to know from the Akashics? Thank you. Wow. Confirmation, confirmation. You look at this. This is absolutely stunning. Stunning. I'm telling you. This is just the confirmation card of being completely balanced, healing on a deeper level, being able to trust and believe, having the will to understand the wisdom and use your mind wisely. So he's saying put that right in the middle, because look, our Father has that wheel to turn for you. He's walking with you no matter which direction you go, no matter how lost you may go. He knows where to find you. He puts that shield of armor on, God's armor, to protect you, to balance you. Okay? So that you can follow through with your passions and your desires and get rid of the coldness. I'm also hearing so that you can come into contact with your divine counterpartner and stand in your power. Okay? So what do we need to know for the Akashic? I love it. Okay, remember what I said about setting your destiny, right? Setting your destiny. Okay, here we go. 3 of Scrolls. This is our Father coming in saying he's driving the boat. You see the rainbow, balancing yourself, healing yourself, right? Confirmation. And this is, he has set your course. It is up to you to be that captain, to go and get on that boat and sail away to where your destiny is, to where your destination is supposed to be. And you see these 2 people over here, these are your guardian angels that are watching over you, making sure that you stay on course, making sure that there's nobody there who's going to plug your boat and sink your boat. Okay? And also I'm hearing when the Akashic Record's looking to the right, okay? This is looking to your future. This is going from childhood to adolescent to adulthood. This is looking towards your future. This is written in the scrolls by our Father. Thank you, Father. What else do we need to know? So there's a Queen of Keys who is constantly looking back at the past. Constantly looking back at the past. Even though she has gotten the knowledge, even though she has got a stable foundation, I'm pointing out because she keeps looking in the past and not healing it. You see how that foundation right here is starting to crack? How she's got a beautiful, solid foundation. But because she is not working on her stuff, you see how this foundation is starting to crack? Because she's constantly looking back on her past instead of looking forward to her future. And this is blocking her intuition. This is blocking her crown. What else do we need to know for the Akashic Record? The Queen of Forces, okay? So look, there's some type of balance coming, right? The yin and the yang, the duality. Yeah, because I'm hearing the fact that She's willing to make this transformation now. She is coming out of the depths of them emotions. She's wanting to balance herself. She's tired of her foundation being broke down over and over and over again. She's tired of letting other people steal from her, take her abundance. You know, she's a very giving person. She gives everything, knowledge, advice, material objects, everything, right? And now she's coming in for that balance. She wants that complete balance because she has a deeper connection, I'm hearing. And I'm also hearing surrender, let go and let God have it towards the evening, to the west, to the east. It's a new dawn, new day. Our Father protects you and He keeps you balanced on your divine path. He keeps you focused, looking towards your future, for your destiny, for your purpose, for your mission that He has. And if you look at it, there's the angel right here. Angel, angel, keeping you on course, keeping you balanced, looking out, going ahead and looking out before you. And if you look at it right here, there's the hawk. They see things from a different perspective in order to keep you on the right path. And I'm being shown here, see our Father looking down to make sure everything is balanced out, that you are having your new beginnings. See His face right here? Here, if I turn it this way. See His face looking at you, making sure that you are taken care of. That's beautiful. Thank you, Father. All right, what else do we need to know, Father? What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know for this beautiful message? I'm telling you, I can already see energetically what's going on with a few energies that are watching. And it's only day 4 because I'm getting the divine messages. And I'm hearing there's a divine masculine, his energy's coming through and saying, now that I've changed who I am and I've broken away from them addictions and I've seen what I have done to this person who was my true love, I feel horrible. I feel horrible. So for whoever that resonates, his inner child is recognizing that he feels horrible because God is whispering in his ear to have him learn and go through these transformations. Okay, what do we need to know, Father, for this beautiful message? Thank you. What else do we need to know? Thank you. Again, our master teachers coming through saying, going through the changes and cycles, Master 33 for transition. And this is the Yodel labradorite or lepidolite. That's what it is, lepidolite. And this is you going through the transformations. Why? Because you have that passion. We had this yesterday. You have that passion because when you look at it, here is healing your intuition. X marks the spot, baby. You're going forward. You're not letting anybody stop your passion. And this is the Ruby record keeper. Okay, so you could be seeing 333. Wow, this is the black tourmaline. Okay, so this is that protection. This is that protection. Okay. So what our Father is saying is focus, be optimistic. There's something that's coming your way that's going to change your life. But you also need to protect yourself because there's somebody on your inner circle who is trying to keep you in that negative south node. Okay? They are trying to keep you in that negative. Look, they're trying to box you in. This is supposed to be the flower of life, right? They are trying to put the stops in at every step of the way because look, you are the star, you are that divine being, and they're trying to stop your cycle from moving forward. Okay? You need to protect yourself. And I'm also seeing right here too. See the owl? See the owl watching over? This is that wisdom. Okay? So our Father and the ancestors are also protecting you, is what I'm hearing, because you are very abundant and you should not be letting them stop your wheel. Okay? Thank you, Father. All right, let's see what the goddess wants to say. What do the goddess want to say for this beautiful message, please? What did the goddess want to say for this beautiful message? Ooh, the energy stuck on that one. So that means somebody's feeling kind of stuck right now. Somebody's feeling like, wow, what do I do now? Because I'm hearing this. I've got secrets and I've got things that, I need to work through. I'm hearing I've got secrets. There's things that I need to work through. Okay, just know that by working through them and being able to move forward, you're using the wisdom that our Father has showed you as the angelic being that you are. I love you too, beautiful angel. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I love my soul family too. All right, what do we have here? Aha, and it came out too. Midas is coming out with the spiritual enlightenment. With the spiritual enlightenment. And what I'm getting here is that's that ancient wisdom and knowledge coming through. That is the goddess of wisdom. Okay. And Rhea 44. Okay. So 44 is very significant to the master healers coming in. Okay. And this is all about things going with the flow. Oh, wow. Remember when I said somebody's got secrets and stuff going on? Yeah. AX is coming out. 4. Okay. So you could be seeing 444, which is, clarity on a situation, your intuition and everything. But it's coming forward because there are secrets that need to be out. And these secrets, ooh, I love you, Father. I love you. Mwah. These secrets that are coming out is the past. And when I show you her, you're going to see, because she is the goddess of the past. It's Animosin, okay? She is the goddess of the past. And you see how she's looking at the past? There is nothing to look forward, okay? So what I'm getting is you have been getting the wisdom to be able to go with the flow, let these secrets out from the past in order for you to have that stability. In order, 444, like I said, is you and your intuition coming in. Look at how angelic they are. This is the emotions, but getting the communication. And 444 is all about stepping in your power of your intuition and confirmation of your protection. Okay, so they're here protecting you while you let these secrets out and let them flow. Let them flow. Because here's the thing, there is nothing to be shamed about. Okay, you were young, you didn't know better. moving in from childhood to your adolescent, you were taught them things. You knew what right and wrong was, but the thing is you didn't know the depth of everything that was going on. So when you went from adolescent into adulthood, now it has messed with your stability. It has messed with your stability because you have these secrets. You have these secrets that I'm hearing are pretty dark. I'm hearing pretty dark because the one energy that just come through is they're not going to tell you about being sodomized, okay? So when that dark secret comes out and I have an energy of a mother figure coming through, she's like, no, that spiritual enlightenment, that clarity needs to come out because that's something that still really affects everyday life. Look, it affects the balance. You see, there's the rainbow, there's the balance. Yeah, that is so awesome. Yes, you did. Yes, it's Bunny Love 444. That's awesome. But yeah, it did show up. And I could tell you all my secrets are out, and any secrets that I use as a testimony, I ain't afraid to put them out there. So that's the thing. I don't hold on to the past. I've gotten the wisdom from our Father with the spiritual enlightenment and the awakening that He has given me confirmation. Thank you, Father. To be able to put it out there and speak it out, you know? And a lot of people don't like that because they're like, she's like very blunt and very transparent and very vulnerable. The thing is nobody can hold anything over my head. Nobody has anything that they can dig dirt up on me because the thing is me and my father or our father says, guess what? I'm going to lay it all out on the line. I'm going to put all the seeds out there and they can take it or leave it because if they don't love me for who I am, they're the ones that are going to miss out when that seed blossoms because the thing is they're holding themselves back from the beautiful blessings that our father had because he said, when I put her into somebody's life, they will grow, they will glow, they will flourish. And he's very confident on that because I trust and believe. I trust and believe. And I use his will that he gives me out of his wisdom to connect the mind, heart, and my soul together and be able to put it out there in a nourishment for somebody else to be able to come into their full power of who they are. Hold on, I need a drink. Sorry. Oh, yeah, that's the thing. It's like I've always been one to speak my truth and put it out there bluntly. And a lot of people are very intimidated by it because the thing is honesty has always been the best policy for me because my family always lied to me. My group home people lied to me, you know, friends, the 4 long-term relationships that we're in, they lied, you know. And every time that I spoke my truth, they can come back because the weird thing is even though they're my exes, we have a mutual friendship, okay? We're not on bad terms because I forgave them for what they have done. But see, they couldn't hold anything against me but being loyal, dedicated, and devoted, honest, you know, nurturing, do everything for them, cater for them, you know, and just be that nurturing, loving person. But they didn't like it when I spoke my truth. They didn't like it because I would call them out. And I'm the type of person that if somebody's going to do me wrong, I'm not afraid, you know, to cut ties. I'm not afraid to walk away because when our father says, hey, it's time to walk away, we do what's best for us. So that's what he is saying, that don't let your secrets, especially if you're coming into your awakening, 444, that is what they call the 444 portal of awakening, okay? And by doing that, you're letting things flow naturally. Okay. You're doing your work, you're following our Father's guidance, and you're coming from that generosity place of your heart, because that's where our Father resides in our soul, right? And that's who He is, and that's who He made us. But we are, like he had explained it to me, we're kind of like damaged merchandise, okay? We're His beautiful children, and we are like a diamond in a rock pile, right? The thing is we are damaged by the things that happen to us. Thank you, Spirit. I just felt the big gust of wind from me. Um, we are like that damaged merchandise, right? Or that defective merchandise, because the things have happened to us in our childhood, into our adolescent, that moved into our adulthood. And at our adulthood, we're wondering, well, why is life like this? We've been busting butt constantly to overcome this, and we've come overcome all these struggles, and you know escape death 3 times, and like with me, escape death 3 times because He had a mission for me, and here I am, and I could still overcome. But people get so jealous and so envious that you're the warrior. You truly push forward. You don't let nothing stop you. It's like you're thank you. I just got that again. Did you guys see that? I keep getting like this gust of wind. See if you can see my hair move. I'll try to stand still. It's right here. It's right here. It's like there's an angel or no, he said it's not an angel. He says it's me. I'm standing here like this. He's got his arms like this, like, come to me, my child, and I will nurture you. My hair, it was like a gust of wind came in, and like they swoop past, like how you swoop past something and it creates a wind gust. And I'm sitting here and it like swooped past me. It's like it's kissing my forehead. I don't know. I can't. It's not our Father, because this energy that's coming through is like completely, I can't see. So that means that they have just crossed over. Look at, see my hair right there? I keep getting that gust of wind. Right here by my shoulder. I'm telling you, that's crazy. I love it. But I'm hearing that this is somebody who just crossed over, so they're not sure yet, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, it's weird because I felt the gust. See it? It's like I've got somebody around me like this on my shoulders. It's weird. It's weird. I love it. I love it. So whoever you are, when you get stronger, please come and talk to me when you understand how to be able to communicate. Because whoever you are that's coming up behind me and hugging me, I know it has to do with somebody in our soul family, because mine don't come up and hug me like that. They start showing me signs that they're here by knocking things over. That's crazy. Crazy, but I love it. Seeing that, and when I say crazy, then people are like, "Oh yeah, she's crazy. She's crazy. She feels it." That's the first time in this whole time of doing that where I felt the wind come wishing in. They're doing this with my hair. Oh, I love you, whoever you are, and please come back when you're stronger to talk. Please come back when you're stronger to talk. Because the thing is when they're stronger to talk, they're going to have a lot more to say. A lot more to say, because our Father's coming through right now and saying that this is a person that was very quiet and to themselves. They didn't really say much. They didn't really say much, but he's telling me that this person's coming back to give one of my soul family a message, because this is something that's been one of their darkest fears. Okay, one of their darkest fears, and they're wanting to be able to talk about it. So what do we need to know, Father? Didn't I just tell you darkest fears? Confirmation, darkest fears. There's something about a cycle that they were not able to speak about, or a cycle that was not completed. And they're getting the enlightenment to come through. See, getting the enlightenment with the crown chakra from our Father to come through and to be able to speak their darkest fears, because I'm hearing they wish they were able to speak of it, to know why I was always so respectful, so reserved, so quiet, so held back, and I was never rude and betrayed anybody or did anything. They're wanting to complete their cycle by coming out with their darkest fear. Okay? What else do we need to know, Father, for this beautiful message? Thank you. Yeah, opportunities beckon. Look. All right, so this is something saying that there is a twin flame. You're going to be moving together, or if you're in a relationship and things are going hard right now, it's going to move to a better healing position, okay? Because this is ordained. You see how your hands are tied, your arms are tied together? This is you being ordained by our Father. Okay? And this one is opportunity beckons, because you have infinite possibilities and a stable foundation. But when he's showing me 7-7, there's some big changes that are coming about. Some changes, because I'm hearing somebody say something about, oh, I'm very passionate, and they're like all for you, or all, they infinitely want to be with you. I'm hearing infinitely want to be with you, because they trust and believe too. This is all about faith. But somebody's wanting to make a move when it comes to love now, because you've ignited some passion within them. Okay? You've ignited some passion within them. I'm hearing, because they see that your ancient regal, they feel that connection. They feel that connection, and there's a big change that is coming. There's a big change that is coming. What else do we need to know, Father? Yeah, take the lead, baby. 44. Okay, so listen, when you see 44444 coming in, I'm telling you, that is one of the biggest blessings that you could ever see in your life. That is the twin flame. And look at, he's like, okay, I used to be cold and reserved and not really want to come forward. And even though I was stable in the physical, but mentally and emotionally and heart wise, I was iced off, right? Well, he has transformed to where he has this security and this confidence now, and trusting, believing in our Father, because there's the Son, right? That our Father said, hey, it's time for you to take the lead. Father gave him that ancient regal scroll, right? Says, okay, it's time to take the lead. Take the lead. Ooh, I'm hearing somebody's coming forward. Yeah, look at, they have a passion like no other to be with you. They have the passion and desire to be with you. Yes. And they want to plant seeds with you for a future by trusting and believing. Okay, one more, Father. One more. What do we need to know, please? What do we need to know, Father? What do we need to know for this beautiful reading? Yeah. Because now he has a greater understanding about love. Okay. So the thing is where he was trapped in his childhood, he has now come into that full grown man with true unconditional love as our Father's guiding him. Because look, here's the same man, right? Same man, just a new do. Okay. And this is him coming in to say, I'm doing it all from my heart space, because there's my favorite color, green, right? That's the heart chakra. He's coming in to say, I'm going to put it all out there. I'm also hearing, though, that there's somebody, yeah, look, intuitively, and I was just getting ready to say before I just seen this one, is that there's somebody from the past who is wanting to come in because now they're more balanced, they have a greater understanding, and they're wanting to come back in, but the thing is they don't know how. I'm hearing they don't know how the adult children or friends are going to react, because they know that they messed up quite a bit and hurt this high priestess. Okay. And yeah, what else do we need to know, Father? This, look, because he wants the 10 of Cups with this high priestess. Absolutely. Absolutely, yes. Green is my favorite color. My second one is purple. But this divine masculine wants the 10 of Cups with this intuitive, beautiful, gorgeous, ancient, regal spirit, because he sees her worth. He sees and knows. Wow. All right, Father, what else do we need to know for this beautiful message? Thank you. Thank you. Look it. Because he knows you are down to earth now. He knows that he feels a divine connection with you, because his heart feels something that he's never felt before. And he knows that he can be able to communicate with you, because I'm hearing you have a great understanding, and he admires the fact that you can put out there your feelings. Yeah, look, he's wanting to communicate. This is confirmation. Somebody's twin flame is coming in. Somebody's twin flame is coming in. Somebody's twin flame is coming in. Yeah, I'm telling you. It could be a friend. Okay, it could be a friend, or it could be somebody in the community that you bumped into. All right, or somebody that you met at an event. Okay, but this balance is coming in. And yeah, I'm getting the communication. Look, they're finally getting the strength, because they see that beautiful Empress and they're coming for her. He's like, I'm going to make you mine. I'm going to nurture you and love you and squeeze you and hold you and kiss you. I'm telling you. Wow. That's beautiful. See, and this is what our Father is wanting to say. When you make this sacred transformation within yourself, and you truly heal that, what he is showing is the beautiful blessing. So if you have been single, going through rotten relationship and rotten apple and rotten apple and rotten apple, he said, well, guess what? The cream of the crop is at the top. And he's going to give you that blessed apple to have this loving relationship. Okay. And this is somebody who is going to treat you good. This is somebody who rides solo. This is somebody who does not cause drama or chaos. Okay. And doesn't like upheavals in their life. Okay, they like it peaceful, they like it balanced. Yeah. And somebody that knows how to, make their money and be abundant. And this is you also having opportunities together, because you guys have the same beliefs, and the same kind of traditions. They feel like you're vibrating and syncing the same. that you're vibrating and syncing the same, or they feel like they're in sync with you. Yeah, look at it. That's quick thinker. That's being able to see things from a different perspective and bringing in that fruition, right? And look, it's a divine love. Divine love. So they could be traveling towards you because they've completed some cycle and now they see the beauty and they're willing to make the sacrifices now because our Father is the one that divinely guided them. That's beautiful. Yeah, look at this King of Wands. Shine your light, you exuberant aquapreneur that has passion. This is the look. This is an extraordinary king that's coming through who has that passion and desire and that loyalty and that focus and is not afraid to take action because he's got God in his heart, right? So he's looking for the same thing. He's looking for the same thing. He wants to be connected. See this? He wants to be connected to that extraordinary, unique individual that he feels that passion towards and that radiation of, you make my energetic vessel vibrate with the frequency that I have never felt before. It's like, I don't know why that came in like that, but all right. So I'm being guided to get some of these and then we will end this beautiful message. Shake, 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 shake a booty. All right. What do we have, Father? What do we have? What do we have? I love it. Oh, I love it. Okay. So once cold and closed off, made massive changes. So the healing is real and people can change to see how sweet this life truly is, because that's a honeybee. It's like, oh, honey, honey. Oh, sugar, sugar. You are my candy girl, and you got me wondering. I love it. I love it. That is that beautiful message. So there you go. So family, that is the sacred transformation message tonight. I'm also getting a message that somebody is, be prepared. You've got a surprise or a gift coming in. Yes, absolutely, sister. We've got this, and everybody's going to get through it, and we're doing it together. And that's the thing, because there's nothing to fear when you're doing it with the people that you love and feel comfortable with. It makes it easier for people to know that, hey, I'm not alone. And hey, many of people have gone through this, and I don't have to feel like I'm this awkward out person standing out here that have went through this. No, we are in it together and we're all going to get through this. We're all going to rise above. We're all going to keep shining. We're all going to keep loving unconditionally, and nobody's going to stop us from that healing journey to have that sacred transformation and that sacred union with our Father. So I love you, sister, and God bless all of you. I love all of you. God bless all of you. Absolutely. Absolutely. We are all going to get through this. We have the strength and we are warriors. We will get through it all. And it doesn't matter how many times we trip, fall, stumble, you know, God will pick us up and we will carry through. So God bless you all. Sending lots of love and light, prayers and healing to all who need it at this time from me and our Father. And just know that it is Magical Monday. So I'm hoping everybody has had a magical day, and good evening to all. Did you ever get your dream catcher yet, sweetheart? Did you ever get your dream catcher yet? Sugar, did you get your dream catcher yet? God bless you too, Sugar. Lots of love and light to you. Did you get your dream catcher? Okay, I'm gonna get on that. I'll get on that tomorrow and find out if I can track it down and see what's the holdup, because that went out on the 2nd, I believe it was. June 2nd, that went out again for the 2nd time. So I'll check into it, because I think that's when Misty got hers last Monday, if I remember correctly. So I will check in and see where yours is, because you should have got yours by now. And I'll make sure. And if they track it down, great. But the thing is I will also overnight something else here for you having to wait, because I'm true to my word, and I don't understand when they both go out at the same time how one can get it and the other one doesn't. That doesn't make sense. So yes, lots of love and light to you, beautiful. I love all of you, my soul family. I love you, sisters. I love you, brothers. And I am so grateful and so thankful that you are here on my journey. And like I said, we're going to keep pushing forward. Ain't nobody going to stop us, because we like to move it, move it. We like to move it, move it. And we ain't going to stop, right? We ain't going to stop until we get to where we want to be. I know, sweetheart. I know. And I appreciate you for being very understanding. I just, like I said, I don't know how when they go out at the same time, how one can make it and the other one not. So I'm going to check into it. I love you, sister, and I'll check into it, okay? Most definitely. All right. Well, that is the beautiful message tonight, sending lots of love and light. And I'm going to go out and ground myself, and then I'll be back here. And I've got a different type of message coming through. It is about the relationships or whatnot. It's something about a relationship, and I don't know, there's some crossed over loved ones that have been wanting to come through, and they've been patiently waiting. And I said, well, we're going to get it in there. We're going to get it in there. So they will make sure that they get their messages out here. So good night. I love all of you. God bless you. Love you, soul family. Mwah. I'll see you tomorrow at 7 p.m. Good night.